We're going on a trip, we're going on a trip, we're going on a trip, we're going on a trip. Hey, welcome over to the Neverlander Speedsides. We're going on a trip today. Let's have some fun. Oh, it's the Neverlander!
You should make a video that while we're walking in, put it with the goofy sound and say,
Well, hello, hi, how are you? I'm good. Thanks so much for asking. It really means a lot to me. Welcome to the Neverlanders B-Sides YouTube channel. And thank you for joining us on a very special adventure. Our family's very first time aboard the Disney Fantasy Cruise Ship. In fact, it's our first time on any cruise ship. So we're super excited to take you along for the ride as we explore everything this magical ship has to offer. That's me, I'm Scott, minus the beard. I know, it's kind of sad, but it'll be back. In this video, I'll be sharing our honest, unfiltered experience from the highs to the not-so-perfect moments so you can get real insight into what it's like and help decide if this cruise ship is the right fit for you and your family. I encourage you to stick around and watch all the way through to get a full picture. And don't forget to check out other YouTube channels and their insight on cruise videos at the same time to help guide your decision even more. If you enjoy this kind of content, please hit that like button. You know the drill. Subscribe and join us on future adventures. For those of you that are already part of the Neverlander family, thank you for joining. I know this feels a little bit different. It's not typical for me to narrate our videos. We are typical vloggers. There's going to be some moments like that here, but I just wanted to share as much of the content as possible while at the same time soaking everything in. It's a little bit different when you're looking through the lens of a camera, so a lot of what we do is in this video is just going to be me kind of walking around sharing things. So here we go, entering the Mickey portal to verify our final verification, by the way, that we are who we are. Just before this, we went through the security, and by the way, that whole process was a lot easier than I anticipated. Not everybody in the family has passports, so we had to use birth certificates. Just took those with us in a folder. Didn't take very long, and everybody, again, that we encountered was absolutely A+. It was a little silly. It was almost like they were just as excited that we were going on the ship as we were, which helped create a really fun environment. So we're getting ready to cross over here onto the ship, and I make a comment here that I see my buddy Brian. We're hanging out with two families, and Brian had given me the instructions to walk to the big window in the previous room so that he could take a picture of my family as we get here, and I completely forgot. Why? Because I was excited. One really cool thing that they do right here is they announce your family, and our friends that are waiting in the center there for us. We're cheering us on, excited. We have another family that is going to be joining us here shortly, but my goodness, it was great to reunite with them and our other friends, because it had been about 13 years since we'd all been together. So moving forward, this is the Oceaneer Club. This is specifically designed for children aged 3 to 10. There are other rooms for older children called the Edge. There's the Vibe. But this is the room that we really wanted to showcase because it's honestly where two of our kids, our 3-year-old and our 9-year-old, spent so much time. And if you pay attention here, my son Corbin is in the blue shirt, the little fella there, by Slinky Dog. Toy Story is one of his absolute favorite cartoons. He loves dinosaurs, so loves Rex. You see how excited he is to see him here. And it's just so great to have a location that, look, not only that they can hang out in and have fun, but the way that these rooms work is you check your kids in. One thing that got brought up today was somebody I was talking about this with is that they're very conscious of what the kids are bringing in the rooms, meaning if your child is carrying something, they want to know what's inside that because they don't allow snacks, no foods, things of that nature, due to some food allergies that are out there, which is great for those parents that have to worry about that. So this room here, the Pixie Hollow room, was great for kids who were into art. At later times we'd walked in here, there were kids sitting down just drawing, using crayons. I think they were using markers, other things of that nature. But it allowed them just a space to kind of sit back, enjoy getting creative. And this room here, the next one we're walking to, I thought this was for me. It's not.
Insane, right?
It's a Star Wars room.
Simulation event.
Yeah, if I was at this age range, I would have spent all of my time in this room. They had simulators over on the left-hand side. You could choose different, I guess, games, modes. I'm not 100% sure. I didn't get a chance to play it, but I'm telling you right now, I would have. Anyway, Star Wars, big fan, so this was a really exciting thing when I'd seen that. Those bathrooms, all those little doors there, those are restrooms, but you'll notice this girl on the left-hand side, she's got her arms inside that table, and they do a really cool thing. As they put their arms in there, water hits the arms, soap, and then it'll dry it. They just do, it's all in one thing, so it helps ensure that there's not a lot of boogers being placed on stuff, because we know that happens, right, at that age range. Keep the hands of these kids clean. This room here is the Superhero Academy. You're going to see Doctor Strange here in a second. On the left-hand side, they're taking pictures. That's what that line is over there. But there's all sorts of memorabilia. There's things for the Avengers. There's all kinds of interesting decor. And didn't get a chance to spend a lot of time here, but as an Avengers fan, I can imagine, look, just walking into this room and being able to hang out here would be fun in itself. All right, so here we are getting ready to leave port. This is a quick shot of Cape Canaveral. That other ship across from us there is the Disney Wish. And we are getting ready to set sail. So the kickoff party is just about underway, and you can see that it looks pretty crowded. I'm going to be honest with you. When this first took place, I was like, uh-oh, is this how it's going to be? Like, we're going to be walking shoulder to shoulder with a lot of people. The first day, there's a couple different things that take place. The safety procedures that you have to go through. There's my buddy Justin in the blue shirt there smiling from the other family. They did a really good job getting everybody excited about this moment, but as I was saying, you can see how crowded it is. Kind of day one, I was like, I don't know about this. I just want to be able to chill out. All that stuff comes. So for those of you that are looking at this right now going, oh my God. Yeah, it loosens up. There's plenty of time where you've got a lot of areas on the ship just to yourself, to be honest with you. But did not get the infamous horn, the blow here after this, as we pull away from the port, but still a fun experience. Here we are at our first evening dinner. We elected to do the 5:45 dinners. The staff here was absolutely fantastic. Ian and Salem there, my 13-year-old on the left, 18-year-old on the right, sitting next to Justin and his family, singing happy birthday for somebody. Great first experience, great food. Here's a quick shot of us as we officially pulled away from port, and before you knew it, we had our first chance to take a look at our room. Here's the room made up. That couch there turns into a flip bed. This is the bed Kristen and I slept in. That's the Magic Port window. I'm going to talk a little bit about that in a second. We had the room adjacent to us with another queen bed, and it will look like this is a bunk bed. We have the same thing in the other room. That top bed actually folds down from the wall there, giving you more space. But here's some more inside. All right, well, hi. Good morning. We are here in our stateroom. I think it's called the stateroom. I don't know. I'm new to this whole boating thing. I'm having a lot of fun, though. Check out this port. So some of you are probably familiar with this, but this is not a window. This is just a digital port. We're in the middle of the ship, so we don't have any windows, which, by the way, was wonderful this morning. It was pitch black in here. Like we slept until 7:30. I mean, I thought it was like 5. It was great. So that was very, very encouraging. All right, quick little room tour. Here we go. You ready? This is it. Very small, very practical. This, by the way, is a couch, and it converts to this bed. This, if we wanted to, they could drop this down, and it's another bed. There's a ladder that goes up to it. I'll show you in the kids' room next door. We have a adjoining room right there, but it works. It's like being in a motorhome, sort of, which has actually been a lot of fun. It's everything is practical, and there's plenty of space for everything. There really is. There's like drawers and 2 closets, and here I'll just show you. Got a mini fridge, excuse me, in there. Got some space to put some things up here. You've got some drawers. I've got all my underoos and socks, and mostly everything is going to get plugged in right here. Here's a great idea, great addition. Get something like this to plug in all of your bands and your iWatches and iPhones and all those things. Decent mirror, say hello. This bathroom, it's only a single bathroom, opens up and there's a full-length mirror right there, so you can see how fat you look for the day. That's my goal anyway. But decent sized closet. Got a stack of clothes here. Do have a safe, I guess, if you wanted to put some cash and stuff in there. And you have this other area too with here's the ladder that would work for that bed if you used. But yeah, very practical. It's just Kristen and I staying in this room. All 4 kids are in the room next to us. But again, we could have 2 of them here with us, but we don't want that. We'd like to just be left alone and sleep in our bed without the kids with us. Imagine that. I know, parents. It's a weird thing. It's just sleep. We love them and we want to be with them. That's why we brought them here on this trip. Okay, all right. This has been weird. I'm still a little groggy. No coffee yet. Kristen's in the shower, and we're gonna go walk the ship a little bit. Probably drop the kids off at some of the areas and do some fun things. And then we have a brunch at Remy's that we're gonna go do. So very excited about that. But so far, this has been an amazing trip. Special thanks to our friends that we are with here. Without them, this would not have happened. And so it's been a little emotional, and for multiple reasons. We got a lot going on right now, and our friends had some stuff happening last year, and so it's a reunion that is like so well deserved, but like very much needed. Okay, you guys might not care about that, but we do. Okay, all right. On to the next thing. Let's go check out the cafe, because I've already been in there and it looks wonderful and it smells wonderful, and I like this little functionality. Oh, don't close on me. Really cool in here. Kristen pointed out this picture of Walt and his family. Very cool cafe. Super quiet. All kinds of things to eat in here. Look at this: Rice Krispie sticks, cranberry slices, large croissants. What'd you end up getting?
The salted caramel coconut latte.
Yummy.
And you got the caramel coconut mocha. No coconut. Something mocha.
It was in
Caramel.
here, right?
Yeah.
Caramel hazelnut.
That's it.
Mocha. Okay. Like all this setup though, really cool. They got some cute coffee cups, teacups over here. I think I'm gonna chill out over here. It's just quiet. It's nice. This is really nice when you're around kids and that kind of chaos for a little bit. So, like that. Really great areas just to hang out at. These little lounge chairs right on the other side of these chairs. View is outstanding right now. Let's go take a look at it. Let's just take a look. Thank you. Some great areas to just chill out. Got this pool. I don't know if that's a spa, but just chill right here. Take it in the sunset. Sunset. Not a sunset. Well, it could be. It's not right now, though. Clearly. Yeah, definitely enjoying this. Oh, look at these. Very cool.
So cute.
Kisses. Okay. What are your thoughts so far?
Yesterday was very chaotic. There was a lot to do, like, right away.
Yeah.
So I would say that next time I would really like it if we could board much earlier to give us time to, like, get situated.
Yeah.
And then go and do the mandatory thing. And actually there wasn't even mandatory. There was one mandatory, but then right after that we did the sail away party. And then almost immediately after that we went and we had dinner because we have early dinner times. So it just felt like...
It was like one thing after another.
Yeah, it was...
And it was tiring after...
the second event.
Yeah.
Driving here, traffic, stress.
We're getting old. I was like, eh. We went to a bar afterwards. What is it called?
O'Gill's Pub.
O'Gill's Pub. And that was pretty cool. But it was like dark in there, so I started getting like sleepy.
I could see him going,
Let me go back to the room now.
But I will say that when we took the kids to the kids club, and then we were able to go to O'Gill's, and like right now we're sitting in the adult only section of the boat. Most people are having drinks. We're just drinking coffee, but
Could have started with Bloody Mary.
it's nice that the kids are not with us, and I don't have to worry about them, and it's free childcare. Like we don't have that at home, so this is it. The cost of that is worth that alone, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like it's nice to just go. I don't have to worry about them.
It's nice to just chill, like this view and the water. It's crazy. Like I can't believe how blue the water is. I don't know why that's tripping me out so much, but this is really nice so far. So wonderful.
Really nice.
All right, so this is Remy's, and this is an experience all to itself. Just the three of us, Kristen, Salem, and myself did this, and not only is the view incredible, but the food, the service, everything about Remy's is top-notch. Highly recommend you look into that. If you're going to do one of the special dining plans, that is my recommendation. This is a really cool area. Here's Corbin again, backing up. I think it's really cool that there's this, I don't know, I guess mini infinity pool. It's against the windows there. Beautiful view and a small area to just chill out. A lot of the kids were really excited to jump in there and play. One of the things that we didn't even know about was this complete norm with the Cruise Society putting magnets on your doors. This is a thing that everybody, most people do. And our good friends ended up loading up our door with magnets, but I thought I'd share this one right here. Here's our final shot from evening number 2. Sun had already set. Beautiful cruise. We're heading towards Nassau, Bahamas. We're going to go to sleep, and when we wake up, we will be in the Bahamas. Next morning, they had princesses out to greet everybody and take some pictures. We're disembarking right here, and I will say these two guys here, every time we got off the boat, it would crack me up because it reminds me of the maintenance workers from Monsters, Inc. It was nonstop, either cleaning or painting of the ship. Every time we would stop, we would port. Here's a shot of the other ships. There's a Carnival and Norwegian. And on the other side of that Norwegian, you can see, I'll zoom in here in a second, Atlantis. I've always wanted to go there as a kid, so maybe something we'll do in the future. After checking out Nassau, we went up and we did miniature golf, which was fun. It's about 9 holes. And took one quick look out before we started to head back out and have more fun on the ship. Here we go. So the ship is pretty empty right now, and I thought I would give you guys a quick tour. I'm down here on the 3rd floor, across from guest services and the Royal Court, which is a restaurant we were going to be eating at tonight. But since the ship is a little dead, I thought I'd take a couple minutes just to show you guys one of the main hangouts here. So starting here in the center with that beautiful ceiling chandelier. Off on the left-hand side, there's Bon Voyage. Get yourself a cocktail, good drink, if you will. And there's all these beautiful pictures of the castles and different locations. The Walt Disney Theater is down here, and Kristen wanted to take a look at some of the stores. Unfortunately, they are not open currently. Mickey's main sale, we walked through here yesterday, just before checking out the Frozen show, which was really a lot of fun, by the way. But I thought I'd show you guys this area. I'm not gonna do, there's a lot of full tours that you can find here on YouTube. And so I'm just giving you kind of the quick little peeks of things. There's a Walt Disney Theater. Let's take a look real quick what's playing today. I'm going to be doing, Aladdin, the musical at 6 p.m. and 8:30. I might want to come see that. I'm not kidding. Of course, you've got the stairways. It's 3 different sections with elevators at all of the stairways. Here we are, Walt Disney stores I just showed you. Got guest services, the atrium, the Royal Court, Animator's Palette. We ate there the first evening. It's really a lot of fun, but there is really a lot to do between here. You've got the floors above us, the couple fun areas to hang out in as well. O'Gill's Pub, big fan of that place. Yes, other entrance on this side. You've got Diamonds and Wishes right here. So if you didn't feel like you spent enough money paying for the cruise, you can go in there and double down. That's if you can afford that, I guess. Got yourself a Bulgari watch store. That's nice, Steve. Don't you like that, Chuck? Yeah, that's pretty nice. And off to the left where we kind of started from is guest services. And when we boarded the boat, we came through these doors right here. What do you guys think? Nice?
Yes.
You're eepy and go get dressed and go in the pool. Yeah. Let's go up here because we got to go up one. We're on 3, so we got to go up 2 floors then, right?
To get the kids?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna go 5.
All right. So the boat has been pretty crowded, so it's pretty nice to just kind of walk around and enjoy it being this empty. All right, so we made our way up to deck 5 and go over to Port Adventure, Small World Nursery, Disney's Oceaneer Club. This is where both Harlow and Corbin currently are, and they love it.
When we walked in, I was really impressed. Like, the theming is super cool. The bathrooms are also cute, but they have hand washing stations that, like, the kids put their hands in these holes and water and soap sprays and rinses, and then they just take their hands out and they dry. I think that is the coolest feature of all time. Everybody should have those. On that. Yes. Elementary schools, especially daycares, everybody needs them.
I like these little cubby spots in the portholes to just chill out in, but here we are. Oceaneer Club. They're in there playing. All right, a quick shot of the sunset here from one of the port windows I just mentioned a short while ago. This is directly across from the Oceaneers Club. Not only do you get to partake in the beauty outside of the ship, but the ship itself is stunning. There's pictures like this I had mentioned earlier all over the ship. The adult area here, this is where the carousel bar is located. This is almost the hub to expansion areas such as O'Gill's Pub, which I've now mentioned, I think, for the 3rd time. Really enjoyed that. There is the chocolate and wine tasting. This was an incredible thing to do. I would absolutely recommend partaking in this. It was a lot of fun, and it's an incredible experience. And then outside of that, guys, there's the shows, and they are fantastic. We have had the opportunity to see the Aladdin show at the Hyperion at Disney California Adventure, and I'll say that this was a great callback to that. Enjoyed it a lot. The cast did a phenomenal job. We heard from other people, they thought that the singing and acting was subpar in the past. That was not my experience. I thought everything was phenomenal at both the shows that we had partaken in, and this was one of my favorite moments. We wrapped up the evening watching one of the best, if not the best, Star Wars movie of all time, Empire Strikes Back, at the Jumbotron. And yeah, this was a great experience. So highly recommend partaking in an evening there if it's warm enough. Lots of fun.
Lookout Cay? What's it called?
I think this is Lookout Cay.
Lookout Cay? Alright. Take this long bridge. I wonder how far this is. Did they say?
It's a half a mile.
Half a mile, alright. First experiences. You guys excited?
So excited.
Yeah? Over excited. Quick little tram ride. We're over here. They got guest services, Disney Tings, Rocky Point Bicycle Rentals is right there. We're gonna go find our friends, and yeah. So here we are. Let's see. You are here. We started there, and we went all the way here, and now we're going to go have fun. I think they're over here somewhere. Let the kids have a day at the sea. This is great. I love it here already. I'm very happy. We're gonna move here. We're buying a house. Wow. Like our own private island, guys. Holy yeet. Except there are all the people from the boat over here. I wish they'd leave. Well, Corbin, this looks like a perfect place for you to hang out at.
My goodness, what can I say about the beach? There's actually pink sand that's in here. You can't see it on the video, but the water itself, crystal clear, cool. We actually saw little angelfish as we were out there, and it was an incredible experience. They've got the gathering tree here when you first walked on the property. I thought that was pretty cool. Here is the area that is used for dining. There's a buffet style. You can grab as much food as you want. You just hang out, eat the food under these huge tarps, which was really comfortable. After eating, this is our view with a couple of the umbrellas out there, people hanging out at the beach. We made our way back out into the water. Corbin, our 3-year-old man, he could not get enough of the swimming. He had such a blast.
Fabric softener out here. That's why the sand is so soft.
And all of the kids of the families that we were with, same thing, man. Once they got out into the water, it was like they didn't want to do anything else but swim. And such a great experience. Love this island. In a second here, we're going to be making our way back over to the boat. Here's a shot of the dock off on the right-hand side. And again, that trek to and from the boat, really impressive. You can see it here from the ship. Look at that. It's a little bit of a walk. They do have carts that'll help get you there if you have any issues making that walk. But here I am at the front of the deck, soaking it all in.
Oh, well, hello. Hi. All right, so I'm at the front of the ship. Sipping on some coffee.
It's windy. Hopefully I'm blocking some of that. But this is an adults only hangout. And it's in front of the ship. And it's, if I didn't say it already, we're at Castaway Cove. We're going to be shipping off here in about 2 hours to our next destination. But I feel like this is a secret spot. I'm the only one out there right now. One of my favorite things to do is watch a sunset, and there's nothing like watching it from the middle of the ocean. A couple of these pictures here from Pirate Night on the ship. I gotta say, this was an incredibly fun evening. So many people dressed up, and even those that didn't, they had red bandanas, plenty of them, in the rooms for everybody, so that if you didn't bring a costume, you could still participate. It was a lot of fun. One of the biggest attractions of the evening was the fireworks show, which, by the way, Disney Cruise Line is the only cruise line that can shoot fireworks out into the ocean from their ship. What an incredible moment. Fun memories. All right, final day here at Castaway Cay. Another windy one. If you've been watching this video up to this point, I appreciate you. Give us that thumbs up. I know that there's a lot of this garbling going on in the background from the wind, but that was just the way that it was. Mitigated that as much as I could. But welcome to Castaway Cay. Let me talk about some of the fun things here. Oh my goodness. It has been a wonderful day hanging out here at the beach. So just across from where we're hanging out is the bike rental. They got bikes of all sizes. You can head down this path, and there's a short airfield with a wooden tower that you can go up and view the entire island from. That is really, really cool. But I am tired today. We all are. It's been a lot. I almost wish that we came here first rather than the other island yesterday. Everybody's just kind of exhausted at this point. But it's nice. It's a good exhaustion. Not like I need to go home and take another vacation. But I did want to show you guys a couple things here on this island without spending too much time, but just give you the highlights, let you see it. I'm making my way over to the grouper, the biggest catch, man. This is like a buffet style outdoor cafe. They've got grilled chicken, grilled fish. The grilled salmon, by the way, was pretty darn good. Hamburgers, meh, it's all right. They got vegetables and all kinds of good stuff. Just to give you kind of a idea of what they have. There's some vegetarian options, lots of meats. And the reason why I wanted to come over here in the first place is to get something to drink. Do have all of the sodas, everything you want to drink, as much as you want. Only problem, little tiny cups. But here's restrooms over here, and then if you rented a cabana, there's an area back here. The cabana guests only. I'm not gonna be able to go over here because I'm not a cabana guest. So you got your own private walkway. I'm sure I could go back there. No one's gonna say anything to me, but I'm not going to. Each cabana has the person's name written on it. That's nice, welcoming them. And one of my favorite things that I've been partaking a lot in this trip is the free ice cream. Lots of ice cream. I know. It's nice. Got a couple different flavors. Looks like that one's out right now, but strawberry, chocolate, vanilla. Back on the boat, they have mint. You could see the water slide out there. Got a sandbar over here. The covered hangout. Just chill. Have yourself a couple cocktails. Relax in the shade. I can see Kristen way out there. I don't know if you guys can pick up on her. With Harlow and Corbin, but got a full bar, full service. So the water at this island, I did notice, is you can see how blue it is. It's beautiful, but it is it's murky in comparison to the other island. Oh, Corbin doesn't want to leave. But it is nice just to be on a private island. You can see our boat way back there. We'll be hoofing it that way here shortly. Well, I will absolutely say that I like this island better than the other one. This might be the second time I said it, I don't know. But the longer I've... this one, let me give you some reasons why. This one feels like a Disney. It kind of has that... It kind of has the Typhoon Lagoon feeling. And it's just all around a great location. And I did hear that they have had several ships show up at once. I couldn't imagine what that's like if there's like two boats unloading, because it did seem crowded here. It is smaller, but again, so much to do here. You can snorkel, you can go on a bike ride. Definitely wouldn't be a Disney property without a gift shop. But on our way out, we thought we'd take a look at Castaway Cay's Stingray adventure real quick. I don't know what to expect here. Maybe some stingrays? Take a shot of some of the bikes, paddle boards. They got banana boat rental, get pulled behind a boat. But yeah. Stingray adventure, looks like they actually have stingrays in the water. So I see one moving right there. There's a bunch of stingrays right there in the water. Stingray adventure. Don't know how I feel about that. Steve Irwin. All right, quick little tour. Part of the fun that you get to do with the Disney Fantasy and Wish, from what I understand. Make sure this is on your itinerary to stop here at this island, but this has been pretty awesome. So Kristen was up this morning to watch the sunrise and got to experience us coming into dock the ship. You were saying that like they walk out on the bridges.
Yeah, it's like a rope bridge, and they have zip lines that keep them safe. But it was so windy this morning, it was like kind of scary to watch.
Really?
Yeah, I was nervous for them.
Please
Really
don't
nervous
fall.
for them.
Beautiful, beautiful ship. See you later, Castaway Cay. You got Dumbo and the mouse over there, painting it too. Look at that.
It's the magic and perfection of Disney.
Yeah.
Ship doesn't look good, fix it
Yeah.
right now while they're out to port.
When we stopped in Nassau, there was a carnival ship, and my God, it looked rough. It was like
So much rust all over it. Is this what you saw them on?
Yeah.
Oh.
Terrifying.
Those little bridges over there.
Yeah. But they were swaying hard in the wind this morning.
All right, back to the ship.
And that, my friends, wraps up our time aboard the Disney Fantasy, a ship so polished I'm convinced Mickey himself comes through at night with a Swiffer and a dream. Let's start at the beginning. Boarding, incredibly smooth. No stampedes, no elbows in the ribs, no every man for himself chaos like I've seen in some of those other fun cruise videos online. Disney's group boarding system felt like a calm, orderly invitation to happiness. Honestly, if my day starts stressful, I spiral faster than a dropped ice cream cone on a Florida sidewalk, so I'm thrilled to report boarding was an A+. Now, let's talk staff. Our waiters, legendary. We saw them every night, and by night 2, they already knew who was skipping dessert, but definitely still who wanted to see the menu, just in case. They didn't just serve us food, they practically became part of the family. I wouldn't be surprised if they show up for Thanksgiving. Sheldon, I'm talking to you, and please bring the fish you caught at port. Cleanliness of the room. Look, I don't even clean my house this well when guests are coming over. Disney had our room flipped, fluffed, and fancy twice a day. Not a single dirty towel in sight. Either way, they're magical. Or they've got clones working around the clock. Personally, I believe to be the latter. Either way, impressed. Now, whether your room's got a center view or a fancy veranda, trust me, you're going to have an amazing time. That said, we're aiming for a veranda next time because nothing says I've made it like drinking coffee while judging the ocean. The private island views, stunning. The food there, let's call it cruise casual. Not 5-star, but not gas station sushi either. There's a huge variety, so you'll definitely find something you like, and you might find something you may choose to aggressively avoid next time. We call that an American adventure around these parts. Back on the ship, Cabana's buffet was solid, so many options to choose from. Flo's Cafe, a little meh. Mass-produced food that felt like the culinary equivalent of wearing pajama pants in public. Functional, but not exactly thrilling. Still, our son Ian crushed 84 chicken tenders on this trip. Missed his 100 goal, but I swear he grew an inch. That's called science. Comfort around the ship was everywhere. Lounge chairs, cozy beds, windows to stare out dramatically while contemplating another old-fashioned. Even Ian, who's 5'10", slept like a rock in one of those convertible beds. No complaints from the Chicken Tender King. Drinks, moderately priced. Service, top-notch. We never had to wave down anyone like we were trying to land a plane. It was smooth, friendly, and fast, just the way we like it. Now let's talk cons. Yep, we've got a few. Day 1, bit chaotic. Everyone's hyped, running around like it's Black Friday at Disney Springs, but give it a day, it all mellows out, and before you know it, you've got whole sections of the ship to yourself, like your royalty. Or lost. Either way, you'll feel like a king. Nassau, gorgeous, yes, but very touristy. It felt like walking down a street where every 5 feet someone wants to sell you a Rolex or a cigar. All of which I'm sure were totally real, not pushy, just a lot. Personally, I'd rather chill on the ship while everyone else explores their inner bargain hunter. As for the scheduled dinners, they work, but can be a bit restrictive. We picked the early seating at 5:45, which meant we had to either not eat a late lunch or pretend we weren't eyeing every single snack on board. I get it though, feeding thousands of people on time is basically an Olympic event. Next time, we'll try the late dinner and maybe eat like normal humans in between. Or not. One last thing, the final night's sailing, a little bumpy, nothing dangerous, just let's call it intense massage chair mode. Woke me up a couple times, but hey, free vibration therapy. Now, here's the real kicker. We couldn't even do everything on this ship. There's so much to experience that it's basically impossible unless you clone yourself or never sleep, which reminds me I need to reschedule my cloning on level 7. Seriously though, what was presented to you in this upload is just scratching the surface. Honestly, I'm a little disappointed in myself that I couldn't capture more of the ship and share it with you. After all, I am only one woman. Pro tip, download the Disney Cruise Line app. It's like having a little cruise concierge in your pocket, reminding you of what's coming up without yelling at you like your calendar does. And yes, we already booked another cruise. Disney lets you do it before leaving the ship with a small deposit and a sweet 10% off your next trip. So you bet we locked that in faster than Ian could spot a new tray of tenders. All right, that's it from us. We hope you enjoyed tagging along on this magical chicken-filled adventure. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who's thinking about cruising with Disney. And if you want more fun from our Florida life, which includes theme parks, local gems, and the occasional shenanigans, consider subscribing. We love sharing these moments with our Neverlander family. So until next time, go make your own adventure, be kind to a stranger, call your parents and tell them you love them, and remember, even when life gets bumpy, there's always more chicken tenders waiting around the corner. With that, we'll see you on the next one. Neverland out.
King of the Cove!